Hey everybody, welcome to the Tower. If you're new here, this is all about Tower Moment Tarot. What we do here is we try to find your Tower moments, and Tower moments are not always fun, so be prepared for that. It could be kind of rough, so be ready for that. If you're not new and you're coming back, I hope I can help you again. All right, with that out of the way, what we do here is I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out what your overall Tower moment energy is going to be. Cause, tower, and outcome. Pretty easy. We'll look at the bottom of the tower deck here for more information, and then we clarify over here with this. All right? All these messages are timeless, and there are no star signs. It's a collective rating. Everybody gets to play. So, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't try to force it. That's my only advice. You have to trust yourself. Any tarot reader in the world will tell you that you have to trust yourself before anything else. So, if this doesn't sound right or it doesn't feel right or whatever, throw it away. Totally fine. I've done quite a few videos. Maybe one of those will help you. Just look through the list. All right. Now, let's get started. The Fool on this side of the tower is basically a leap of doubt. Like, you're at your last, you're at the limit. You don't know what to do next. You've tried everything. Nothing works. So you're just like, all right, we're just going to try something completely random and hope it works. This is like you're at the end of the rope and you have to swing into the dark. This is the energy of totally, I got nowhere else to go. That leads to your Tower moment. And the Tower moment leads to the Justice card. So the Justice card is about energy restored and balance returning and justice being served in such a way. So I feel now when this comes out like this, it feels like you have a problem and you don't know how to solve it. Okay? I'm just going to read these as they go. And the energy here is basically saying, I don't know what else to do, so I'm throwing everything I can into this problem, and I hope something sticks, and I hope something works. And I think this Tower moment is going to allow you to have some kind of justice at the end of this story. We'll look at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, the Wheel and the Hermit card. So the universe is coming into turn. The Wheel of Fortune here is bringing you to the Hermit card, right? The Hermit card, this is working together. So you're going to need some time to think about things after this is all said and done. This is like a whirlwind of energy, of chaos. It's like when things go bad, they all go bad at once, right? And you're just like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? And this is exactly what's happening. And now with the Wheel and the Hermit here, it's like you're spinning back to base camp. You're kind of returning yourself back to, I need to regroup, I need to recover, I need to think about everything that happened. All right, because when you're at the end of the road and there's nowhere else to go, you get desperate, and desperation is never a good thing. Why are you desperate? What's causing you to feel this way? Knight of Cups, you've tried everything. Like I said, that makes sense. You regret this very much. This is the energy of you really regret having to come this far. You wish things would have been easy. You wish things would have been taken care of. But it's like when you have a problem and nobody believes you, right? It's like, this person did this to me, and they're going to go, well, do you have proof? And you're just like, well, no. It was kind of a disaster when it happened, and I'm lucky to get out of it alive. And then they're just saying, well, if you don't have proof, we can't really do anything about it, right? So the Five of Cups is basically, I think you're regretting that all of this has happened, and the people around you that you've asked for help have kind of just laughed you off, right? They didn't take you seriously. And you've tried everything to convince them, and there's no borders. There's no standing your ground. There's nothing. You've tried everything. You're desperate for justice. Literally, you're desperate for the energy of, I need to be my own person again, but I can't move forward from this. This is some kind of an event that took place in your life that has brought you to a place where you've never been. Somebody has done something so terrible to you, and nobody believes you. It's like, yeah, and you're just stuck with it. And you've tried everything. At least you think you've tried everything. Tower moment. What happens? You're not going to give up. Definitely not going to give up. The Eight of Pentacles is here. You're too you're too angry to give up. I think this is why you've come to this part of this point to begin with, because of just pure willpower and rage, and you're not going to let it go. And you've taken this so far where it's just you don't want to give up, but you don't know where to go next, so you're not going to quit. Tower moment brings you to the Ten of Swords. So this Tower moment's going to bring an ending of something. You're going to have a breakthrough. This ending here is going to tell you the answers you've been looking for, and it's going to give you the evidence you've been missing. You know there's a way to prove it, but you just haven't figured it out how to get it to the right people, right? It's like, I know this happened to me. How do I give it, how do I organize it in such a way that makes sense? And this Tower moment is going to show you how to do that. You're gonna you're walking in, you're given all this Fool card is like a leap of doubt. You've tried everything else. You've tried legal means. You've tried the traditional way. You've trusted the system, and the system didn't work. Everybody laughed you off. They just like, you don't know what you're talking about. So now you have to think outside of the box, and you're gonna have to make your own little Tower moment. You're gonna have to wheel yourself back into the situation, and I think you're gonna have to get your evidence from someone who was there or who did this, and you're going to have to trick them. You're going to have to get them to admit it, that they did it, and record it. You're going to have to, you're going to have to be a little bit sneaky, because you've tried the moral way. You've tried the justice way. You've tried the, I'm being real with you. I'm being honest. I'm taking the high road, and none of that's worked. None of that has worked, right? So this ending is going to bring, you're not going to give up. You're bringing the Tower, and you're going to get your information. You're going to get your ending. You're going to get them to admit this. This is going to come to an end, and then justice shows up, and the people who laughed at you aren't going to be laughing anymore. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, they're going to, with this new evidence, they're going to change dramatically. That's why the Justice card is here. And you get your life back. So yeah, this is right now they think you're the boy who cried wolf. It's like, oh, that never happened. You can't prove it, and the only one who can prove it is you and the people who did it. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. But this is the energy of something bad happened to you, some kind of violation, some kind of attack, some kind of, evil happened to you. Something bad happened to you. And you've tried everything to get it through these people's heads that it did, and nobody believes you. But after every other method has failed, the right way, the way they tell us to do things, you're going to think outside the box here. You're going to do some wheeling. You're going to get back into regroup mode. You're going to get your head together. You're going to make a plan. And you're going to get the information that you need to, bring justice to the people who wronged you. Which is great, because this has been a burden for a while now. Maybe weeks, maybe months. I don't know. But the Ten of Wands is saying you've been carrying this for a long time. And this is more than just revenge. Right? If it was revenge, you could have probably thought of a way to get back at these people. Easy, no problem. But you're better than that, right? I can feel that. Your energy is like higher. I can feel that you don't want to take some kind of petty revenge, because then you might mess up and they might catch you doing something wrong, and then you're the one in trouble. You don't want it. You don't want that. You just want this to be over. So you've been trying to do this the right way the whole time. The right way isn't working. So you're going to have to be a little bit sneaky about it. You're going to have to get your energy and your information and your evidence a different way. And you accomplish that. And I've said that before. And now I'm just kind of repeating myself. So I think that's where the reading comes to an end. But you'll get what you need out of this. It's just going to take some time and some clever thinking. All right? Well, all right. I think I've said everything I can say. And that's the reading for today. I'll show you the cards and we'll be done. Here we go. I hope this made sense to somebody out there. with these readings, you just kind of have to go with the flow and however you feel and whatever you feel like saying. So, yeah, sometimes it might get a little jumbled. None of this is written down. There's no scripts. So, you know how it goes. All right. There's your card reading for today. If you made it this far through my rambling, I hope it helped you, and I hope you think about hitting the old subscribe button. It really helps, and totally free. I try to upload every day. All right. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.